believe that we need to get a chest set up here for specifically our bubbles. So I just have somewhere to put them. And I'm probably gonna have to sit through and drink through a ton of them. And I'm gonna mostly focus on speed potions. That's what we have used. Let's see right here. My brain doing. We're gonna get a good chest made. There we go. I've filled up a lot of my chests in there now, just kind of scattered out throughout the place. You know, it's a chill time. Fine. Okay, so we have a few quests we need to get done. We have some advanced quests today. We need to enchant 104 bows, which I've already done the vast majority of it. We also need to harvest beetroot, which I happen to have a large field right here, which is about ready for harvest. So do that a good few times throughout the stream, and we should be all good there. And we'll finish up our bow enchantment in a good minute. Now, if I want glass, that's fine. There we go. Let's see. Let's put a lapis. Clean up my inventory a bit. There we go. I got some nice stables built, as you can see here. I was very proud of this. It's very small little guy, but I've mostly been using the donkey to transport goods between the chunks. So it's been nice. He's been a very good upgrade for upgrading the chunks, ironically. Let's see here. We need to make some just fill our inventory up with these. Make some candy, and then just do this. Oh wait, I didn't know I could mass put things down like that. I don't even know how to do that. I'll take it. Actually, put too much up. There we go. So we're gonna kind of get to work on our alchemy. So we need to progress this from. Actually, we are having an issue with it currently, where it's not showing our progression. But we did get the reward for level 4. We just didn't get the rewards for the first 3. I don't think the first 3 are entirely important. So I don't really care for these. The only one that we have to get is compactor. You know what I mean? That's the one that's the only one we're really after. But once we get ourselves the compactor, we will be able to, let's see here, if I can find it. We'll be able to get some compacted cobblestone, and we will be able to finish our rank, which will be nice. Not accidentally use sugar. Another one I need to take out. Right now it's just gonna be a lot of because we gotta level up the profession. And once that's all done, we'll get our compactor, because we're just doing this to level 7. This would be better if I had gunpowder, but I just don't have access to a lot of gunpowder, and I spent all my money on metal warts because I was sick of running out of them, frankly. So right now, we're just making a lot of speed potions simply because they're the easiest ones to make. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we have a little bit of replenished stocks. chill time. Hang out in Minecraft. You know, we do all the stuff you games probably. Oh, and you need to blow my nose real quick. One sec. No, I just realized we totally just have we could totally have Blek up right now. I just don't have him up. I'll have to do that. Why don't we go ahead and put a little Blek on the screen? A little Blek on the screen. That is the wrong thing. That one. Shortcut up for that. There we go. Should be up now. Yay! Oh, he's not completely working. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. Gotta fix him. I gotta fix him up a little bit. I think he's registering the wrong microphone. Is he? No, he's not. Why no register? That's fine. I'm a silly Billy. My god. No one could hear me this whole time. I just realized. I'm massive silly. There we go. Okay. Well, welcome to Minecraft. I'm an idiot, and I'm super happy I went and made sure Blek was up now, because it got me to realize I never turned on my audio interface. So I must have been very quiet. That's an issue. Can't have no one being able to hear me. That would just be stinky. Not a good time. Boots off. So I'm put my armor in here. Armor's nice, it's great and all, but I don't need it right now. And it just looks gross. I need to fix the back of the skin. I need to put like some cloth over his tail because it's bugging me. It's bugging me. It's been driving me crazy. Let's see here. Get all this set up. There we go. We actually, something I do need to figure out. Let me see. As you can see, I have all the stuff set up in here. I also need to find bees. But, we have a good old zombie spawner, and I want to figure out kind of a zone to build this in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear down all these villager houses to make for, room for our builds and things. I would like eventually to get all my spawners in one spot so that we have plenty of stuff for other people to be able to just teleport into the plot. Being in a little enclosed area where they can't run amok around our entire chunk, but can get some nice spawners and things. I think that'll be nice, you know. Share with people. Get a few more kind of multi-spawner warps set up so that people aren't fighting over the one. Because right now there's like two player warps in which people have gotten their stuff set up. It's these two, multi-spawn and its spawner. In Blazes being such a high commodity, there is a lot of competition between the players, really. So I would like to kind of ease that out a little bit. I actually did screw up my cocoa farm, and I accidentally sold all the cocoa. So now I have to kind of redo it from scratch. I am realizing though that if I get quite a large wall of cocoa set up, they're very easy to mine, and they probably make the most money of any crop. So this, while they are vertical, they would probably be better to do than most other crops. Of normal crops, I found potatoes and carrots tend to make the most money. Melons, wheat, and beetroot are just not that good money makers. But like these ones look good on paper, and then you realize how little wheat you actually get from a wheat farm. And you mostly get the seeds, and it's very annoying. Whereas carrots, potatoes, you get quite a lot. You know, the seed and the product is the same exact thing, which makes it a whole lot better. Yeah, there's, you know what I'm gonna do while this next batch cooks here? I'm just going to grab a torch. It's been driving me crazy. We're gonna get into here. I'm going to light this up because there has been just a good few times now in which we've had zombies spawn in here, and they have driven me up a wall. So, yes, get through my little access point. I actually did purposely make an access point because I knew I would need to do that. Okay, we're all lit up. All lit up. Okay. Ah, now that's been driving me crazy. There's another one somewhere. I don't know what's with this world, but there are a lot of just... Oh, hair got in my mouth. There are a lot of little, like, holes everywhere. As you could hear one right now. Now, sadly, villagers are disabled. You cannot trade with them. But, nonetheless, we still got Jerry. Hi, Jerry. You know, he's gonna be our receptionist. You know, we'll put him in there. I've blocked him up for now because he's kind of just in the mines. I had set this up because I wanted to figure out if I could trade with him, but nope. Which makes sense. It's fine. There's nothing real wrong with that because they give you so many diamonds anyways, and it's so easy to get levels. It just doesn't really matter. You may not have the perfect pick all the time, but it's like, do you need the perfect pick all the time? It's fine. There we go. Getting all of that done. So I've been focusing on kind of these mega spruce trees as our main source of wood. I did end up going through and digging up a ton of this puzzle for some of the chunks themselves. We've gotten quite far out. We did get quite far out. And, creeper. But let's see. Hey, I have gunpowder now. So, it's, you know what the nice thing is about randomly encountering creeper like that is we can now make a splash potion, which is very useful because they, if you see here, they go for a lot more experience, I believe, than the normal counterpart, except for this fire resistance potion apparently. Or am I crazy and it just turns out that no, I guess I'm crazy. Never mind. They don't go for nearly as much experience. I thought they went for quite a bit more. They don't. Apparently, I'm crazy. I thought it... What about speed potions? Oh, it's like the same for a speed potion. Huh. Okay, never mind. I thought splash potions made more money. Or not money, that had more experience. They do not. We're just doing speed potions just because they're easier to access. Pretty much the main reason. I'm gonna go grab like 4 pieces of sugar cane. Just because it's like have the exact number of sugar per nether wart and all that. Actually, it would need to be one more piece of sugar cane, but whatever. There we go. Oh man. It's not the most exciting stream. It's not going to I figured it wouldn't be. Because it's just gonna be literally me just sitting here leveling a job. We have hit level 5. So let's do jobs claim. Make sure. Yeah, we are getting the rewards. That's the important thing. As long as we're getting the rewards now, I don't really care. I already have this apparently. And I do 1. Sell them for 1. I'm gonna shove them in the chest because I don't need them. Goodbye, pet. You live in the chest now. There we go. I've had a really runny nose today. I do have a bird, and she lives like right outside my door. But I'm getting increasingly suspicious that I have an allergy to birds, as my eyes keep getting very itchy and I keep getting runny noses. Every time I hang out and play with her and stuff, which would be really sad. I do not want to turn out to be allergic to bird. The good news is it's not my bird in particular, it's actually my sister's bird, but she doesn't pay enough attention to it in my opinion, so I tend to love her up, you know? Love the bird up. Make sure she gets her scritches. It's very important. Let me see. The bamboo, I could take off the donkey. I don't want him to walk over this. They're not walking over it because there's berry bushes under these carpet. Makes it very useful for having a nice open horse stable. Typically this horse stable actually wouldn't work in a normal Minecraft world, but in this server, the collisions are disabled. So they can't push each other out. Because typically you'd have to separate all these guys. So I've taken advantage of that and just made a nice open horse stable. So we just ride our horses in. It feels nice. It feels very freeing. There we go. But it feels very, very freeing to have a nice open horse stables. So go away. Why don't we I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna shove all these water bottles just in here for now. It's kinda getting boring just sitting here staring at a brewing stand. I have a tiny attention. So I would like to begin some teardowns of some of these houses. So we're gonna make a bunch of chests real quick. And the reason I'm making a bunch of chests is just so I can bring them up to the houses and start ripping them down. Let's just make a whole bunch of chests. That's not what I want. I forgot they renamed these. Also, this is annoying. Because it cycles through them. I don't know, it gets old fast. So we're just gonna make a whole bunch of these. Whole bunch. I just want a bunch of chests on hand. It's about time I make a complete chest monster anyways. So, whole bunch of chests. And let's run ourselves out to the first decommission spot. We can kind of like run in between here and whatnot. That's OCD right there, having to have them both open inwards. Okay. There we go. I'm not going to close the doors. I'm having to make a conscious effort not to because my little brain wants to. And we're just going to do this. Grab some scaffolding as well. And we're going to start tearing down all these buildings. There we go. while we work on these. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm gonna start from the top just because it's kind of annoying to get these roofs. Now, I forgot about that. Now, we just want to essentially get rid of as many of these as possible because they're just taking up space, really. Nobody's using them. They don't really do anything for us. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody was housed in them in the first place. The server does not spawn villagers. Except for zombie villagers, which is why we cured Jerry down there. And, you know, yeah, we made a good attempt, but, now he's most likely gonna get a receptionist. Jerry needs to get a job, you know, he's just kind of living in the basement. Trapped in his little concrete room. Yeah. We'll just on and away. But we're gonna decommission all these houses. And, the plan is to kind of start building some major spawn rooms. So that we, or spawner rooms. So that we can let people kind of into the area. And allow them to actually, get their stuff done, you know? Let's see. Dude, you know, it was a hilarious thing the other day is I saw somebody, like the entire server was discussing how, oh, like, I feel like this is pretty pay to win to some degree. And there are a lot of pay to win aspects, and the story's not fully about that, though. It's about the fact that they were discussing pay to win. They were like, oh, these, like, the keys are real bad, you know, like, you can really just, kind of purchase progression in this game. And then, like, middle of the conversation, you just see someone spend, like, 120 bucks on keys. They were just talking about, like, the gambling aspect and things like that and how bad it is for players. And then bloody somebody big spender comes walking out spending 120 bucks. It's funny. It was very funny. It's just like, oh, okay, that is a little sad, but very silly at the same time because it was very ironically timed. Man could not have chosen a worse moment. When he had the entire server's attention of, oh, hey, wait. They pretty much, I think everybody kind of silently resolved in the, they're not gonna get rid of this now, are they? Oh, it's funny. I do quite like this server. It feels nice. It feels like I could play some nice chunk lock. And, you know, I'm pretty much just playing survival Minecraft. But my favorite part about Minecraft kind of is the farming aspect of it. And just the reason to make little builds and things. And, one of my main issues is typically just that everything... There's, like, no reason to build anything. You know what I mean? You never have a reason to actually build a lot of your builds. You don't have a reason to use a lot of your farms, pretty much. Outside the resource of food, there just really isn't always a reason. So, it's just nice that it kind of gives you a good reason to do that type of stuff. Because typically, I just don't have a reason to. Oh my gosh, I forgot how good this shovel was. Try not to destroy the entire land. But yeah. It's chill. It gives me a reason to actually, sit there and go through all my farms and stuff. Get all these chests nice and filled up. Grab myself a drink. I'll stay hydrated. We'll check on oil when I'm done. Okay. We has drink. Okay. So we need to do this. I kind of forgot about it when I was tearing down the houses. Hyper fixated. Yeah. See, we also don't want this tree here. So go ahead and tear that up. Tear up all these as pretty as they are. They're just in the way. Gotta make room for development. There we go. Start in the next house. I kind of don't want to tear down that house. I feel like there's a few things they could do with it. I don't know. We'll see. I need to go through the mangrove swamp and just start tearing down all the mangrove trees. It's one thing I tend to do is when I play in a world is I try to tear down as many trees in an area as possible. I don't tend to replant them just because we're going to get a lot of the saplings so that we can replant them whenever we do need to. Of course, Minecraft being Minecraft, they grow a lot quicker than the real world, so there's not as big of a reason to replant them. And it's not like in Minecraft you just destroy the ozone layer. But, yeah. We're having fun. Just tearing down things. I gotta have one angry bird by the looks of it. I just hear little squeaks every once in a while. She's just like, how dare you? Not allowed to play Minecraft. I put her on my shoulder, but as I said, I'm kind of afraid I'm allergic to the bird. That's not my bird in the first place. Ow. There we go. My sister actually got a new kitten, which is a very lovely little cat. She is both the bravest and sweetest kitten ever. I feel like I talked about her yesterday, actually. Not sure. But she's very cute. And deserves the world. Just one of those, it is a sweet kitty cat. It's just this little orange kitten. I don't have any pictures of her yet. I know my sister has a ton. I have to ask her for some at some point so I can show her off. She's a very stretchy kitten. She likes to like lay down in an area and she just stretches out her little paws and stuff. Oh, I actually do need one of these. I kind of forgot about them. I just haven't made one. It's funny. Okay, I'll put you here for now. Oh yeah, let's check on our thing. Check on our thing. Keep forgetting about it. Get our potions. Move these over. Let us make sure that this is running. My one overworked little brewing stand as I make as many potions as possible. Okay, so we don't want this house in here either, so we're gonna go ahead, tear out the inside, get all this said and done. Did I put the chest away? I think I put the chest away. I didn't mean to put the chest away. Yeah, I put it in here. I felt like if I did anything, I was gonna dump it in there by accident. Okay. Not a bad idea to clear out the grass either. Or the foliage. I do need to tear down some of these smaller farms because they don't get used. They're just in the way. Just in the way. And let's go up here. And start work on the... I keep doing that. Start work on the terracotta house. I wonder if this counts towards my wood cutting profession. I realized the other day that was like number 7 in the leaderboard for the farmium or whatever. It's like the little battle pass thing, and I'm just like, what? Like, what do you mean I'm number 7 in this? I don't even know what this is. And then it turned out it was the farming aspect, actually leveling all your farming professions and stuff. I'm just like, oh, you know, that actually makes sense, because it's like the one thing I like doing. So of course I'm sitting here cutting down just cutting down a ton of trees, and replanting them, and doing a ton of crops and stuff, as you've seen from the insane farm fields over there. Now I would run shaders on this. I actually run shaders on my Steam Deck, but that's because my Steam Deck can handle it really well. This computer melts, dude. It's freaking out playing normal Minecraft. Like the second you put shaders on, it's like 10 to 15 frames per second. It's just super angry. And then you put shaders on the Steam Deck version, it's just like, what? I have no issues. Battery dies a little quick, but that's about it. Although, I don't complain about the battery dying a little quicker than most games, just because it's like, I don't know. It's like, still get a good, like, 4 or 5 hours out of it. Like, it's kind of fine playing with shaders in the Steam Deck. And then if you don't want it to die as quickly, just turn off the shaders. I just use Silk Touch in the glass pane. Well, didn't mean to do that. Apparently I've not picked up a glass pane yet. There we go. There we go. All nice and torn down. This is actually a shared chunk. Me and a friend do share this. I have one other friend I want to add to the chunk whenever they do get on at some point. They're a very busy person, so they're not on all the time. We used to actually hang out and do a lot of streams and stuff together, but we've just been super busy. I have to quiet down stop talking as much because my voice does not last that long. Let's see. There we go. I really wish that I could talk a lot more, but my throat just doesn't last how long that I actually want to speak. Very annoying. There we go. So let's chop up this little farm plot. Probably should have thought about the water. This one actually does level up my skill, if you notice. Sadly, breaking the dirt block does not add to the normal farm skill. Oh well. Rid of all this. The good old classic village teardown. Head up just a little bit so I don't get attacked. Okay. I'm gonna tear it down. I don't know. kind of looks nice there. I'm for some reason hesitant to tear this one down. I don't particularly need the space. I'm gonna leave it, maybe. I don't know. Because my friend is... I think he's planning on building his own little house over this way. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna destroy this right quick. That is the wrong block. Away. Away! Away! Bloody Bloodborne. Man, I really want them to make a PC version of that. Because I really love Bloodborne. I have the PS4. But I don't play consoles very much. I play on PC. Oh, okay. Just in a hole now. I guess that happens. Just got it. Game really just said hole. Well, if I had torches on me, I'd... That man's just floating there. It's a weird ass hole. The hell? Okay. Just a hole there. You know how it is. You know, I'm gonna leave those wood planks there. That way I know where the hole is, and I can go back down there later and light it up. I wasn't expecting to just be in a hole all of a sudden. I lost my train of thought completely because of that. Was not ready for that. Yeah, we should tear all this down. We need to tear down this tree. We need to tear down this. This isn't completely in the way, but it's just enough in the way. Nobody's using it. I like it, but it's in the way. I don't actually know why I like it so much. I just do. Dun, dun, dun. Goodbye. There's no use. No use for this house. I believe I was... Oh, wait. You know, I just thought of a good use for this house. Maybe I'll put this back. I went from goodbye, nobody uses you, to, hey, wait, I just thought of a really good use for this. Quite a voice crack there as well, jeez. What the hell was that? Okay, now, let us go down here. I think I, like, hiccuped at the same time as having a voice crack. It's very funny. Okay. I did think of a use for this house, actually, which is a good reason to keep it, because it's not in the way. I really like the house, and it's real nice and all, but once I saw the inside, it occurred to me, oh, like, this would be really good for, brewing stands and stuff. You know, just have a brewing house where I can just work on alchemy. So many beds in here. Don't need all these beds. I will tear out the interior of this house. We don't need all this. It's just obsessive. Okay, get rid of all that. And guess what? If I'm doing brewing in here, you know what I'm gonna need a lot of in here? I'll need a lot of chest. So we're gonna go ahead and just start lining this house with chest. Yeah, so we have like an upstairs storage room, and then we can focus on all our brewing downstairs. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. There's a good use for that house. It's found a good use. It's just, okay, there's like 4 pathetic beds in this chest. Oops, don't do that. I'm just gonna move all this over here. Care for it. There we go. There we go. So we have this area cleared out for the most part. There's... need to remove some of these kind of street lamps. Lovely and great and all, but I don't like them. I kind of miss the classic street lamps, you know? Just a little bit. I don't know what it was. It just kind of felt homey. Okay. I think the final step would be to dig all this up, but I'll do that whenever this one breaks. Because this one has silk touch. So I need a new shovel before I do that. I can, of course, just go ahead and make one. Now, I did not keep to what I said I was going to do, and I was not paying attention to the potions here. Very bad of me. There we go. But, let's see. Oh, man. Um... you know what? I'm not gonna interrupt the deal. I'm the type of person I'm like, I'll just hand you one, but I'm like, you know, why interrupt hustle? Cow. Let's see. I actually should restock my food now that I think about it. I've just been keeping this sword in here just because I had fire aspect. Use it for the actual, like, adventure mode? No. No. Furnace. I think we have a few potions of swiftness. Just maybe. Like, maybe a few potions of swiftness. Like, I don't know if we truly have enough, though. I feel like you could always have more. Oops. Let's see. What are we doing? How are we doing on our jobs, anyways? Yeah. Current level 5. Yeah. So it's probably gonna be quite a grind from 5 to 7. We have to hit 7. It's like all that's really holding us back at this point. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. It's not the only thing holding us back. Because we have to not only get the compactor from level 7 of alchemy, but we also need to get 6 more easy missions done. So, unless somebody is willing to trade me their easy missions, we have at the very least, because I do have a partner on here, like 3 days. You know? At the very least, about 3 days to collect our easy missions. And then once that's done, we can rank up to merchant. I pretty much just want the merchant rank, because that, if I'm not mistaken, this gives me access to advanced missions, which would just be helpful to have. Because the advanced missions actually give you more reasonable rewards than other things, if I'm not mistaken. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I go to missions... yeah, advanced missions have a chance at spawners, items, candy for pets, and pet eggs. Which spawners is really all I care about. That and maybe getting a random shulker box here and there. I'm not sure if it drops that, but I would love it if it did. I'm sure it doesn't, though. Okay, so let's just grab all the rest of these bottles. So I can get this done. There we go. I'm kind of tempted to see if hoppers can feed their brewing stands. So this is pretty much ready to do. I usually if there's only like a few small pieces of beetroot missing, I just go ahead and break it all, because they're not gonna grow. They're not gonna grow like anytime soon. You'd have to wait so long. You'd pretty much end up waiting like an entire another cycle for like 3 pieces to grow. So it's not worth waiting. The likelihood of them being a pain is not worth it. There we go. Now we can put all this up. I could probably sell these beetroot. And let's put all these in here. Just a few potions. Again. Okay. Now we actually do need to kind of cull these pigs a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I think I'm going to make a side shelter for all this. And we're going to set up some campfires and hoppers so I can take a lead and drag these kind of no AI mobs into there. So whenever I do feel like they kind of... Whenever they're getting out of hand, I can have them cold. Because we just don't need that. We don't need that many cows, nor do we need this many pigs. Shoop. Let's get to enchantment level 16. I think that'll be enough EXP that I can finish up one of my quests. Hey, we hit level 6 alchemy. Level 6. No, we don't actually want to enchant these to high level. We need to enchant a lot of bows. That is all the quest is. That was a wrong enchantment. Whoops. Oh well. So, here we go. Just enchant a ton of bows. I figure we can just unenchant those later. We're gonna definitely have a lot of bows to be using in the adventure worlds. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's time we start drinking a lot of these potions, honestly. So let's jobs claim 10k for that. I think it's about time we start drinking some speed potions. If only this was bedrock, I could put this all in a cauldron. But sadly that feature's not in Java. It really should be. That would be so nice to be able to store your potions in cauldrons. Could feel like an evil little witch. There we go. Oh, also, I just realized I only need to enchant one more bow to finish this quest. I'm just sitting here waiting for the things, and it's like, oh, I could just enchant like a single bow, and I would be done with this quest. Yay! Okay. Does not look like we received anything spectacular for that quest. Some money and 2 quest points is all. Okay, how are we doing on not spellsmithing, alchemy? Okay, we're getting there. This one, I knew this one was going to take a while. It's from 6 to 7. It's a pretty chunky bit. But we need that compactor, dude. We really do. There's not a whole lot for me to do outside of the quest right now. Which the only one right now to do is, you know, farm beetroot, which, you know, only grows so fast. Get a little sip. Gotta get a little sip of the speed. He's addicted. Ah, man. Yeah, just check it for the thing in there. Yeah. Hey, I hear another zombie villager. So, let's go ahead and tend to some of these farms a little bit. Because, cocoa is probably one of the better sellers when it comes down to it. This is quite a small wall of it. But, if you get one of those nice big cocoa walls, you know, so a decent bit. Because right now, when it's only like one, let's see, that's melon. Cocoa sells for 4, right? So it's 1 stack. Gonna sell for 256. That's a pretty dang good sale. And this is for a small wall. So that's pretty good. So we're gonna run back here, check on this, swap that over, and then we're gonna run off and we're gonna break the melons because we do have a chunk that requires a lot of melon blocks. So we need to get all this nice and harvested. There you go. Get our melons made. And we can put this in here. And yep. You're all good for now. Get our potions. All them sweet potions. See how fast we're progressing. It's fast enough. Slow enough, I'm gonna have to drink a few more potions. There we go. Intensely leveling alchemy. My brain just totally died for a minute. Couldn't remember what the hell to do. The nice thing is I don't have to actually be near that to kind of do the leveling. So I can go tend to my crops while that just levels up. I also want to see what one harvest from each of the things yields. You know what I mean? So 356 from the cocoa harvest. Just a small wall of it. Then plant our potatoes. And we can see what we harvest from that. I was wondering why I was skipping over it. Forgot I drank a bunch of speed potions. I should probably make sure these signs are right as well when I'm at them, because I kept right-clicking them by accident when planting potatoes on my Steam Deck. Because I like playing this when I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? It's a good wind down just before bed type of game. I primarily focus just on doing farms and like fishing and stuff. But yeah, it's a very good type of wind down game. I thought I had a candy in my inventory for a second there. So let's see how much potatoes go for. So 256 for the cocoa. Now, okay, that is good. You can see why I usually go for potatoes. It's nearly 1,000. Nearly 1,000 for potatoes. Okay. How's our beetroot doing as well? Okay, it's getting there. Let's do carrots now. So about 960 something. Almost 980. I'm not going to give the exact number. Let's see. Get our carrots done as well. Okay, swap out our things. Let's eat real quick so that I don't keep trying to eat the carrots by accident. I still think if you can get the cocoa set up, that would be better profit. But let's see. Okay, someone's knocking on my door. Give me a minute. So I was actually just about to mention that I have plans for today to go out to a restaurant, and it looks like I'll be wrapping that up soon, because it's about time. It's about time to do that. So we're gonna finish up planting these carrots and stuff. Let's go ahead and sell this. Okay, that actually made more than the potatoes. Transfer this over. And let's check our jobs. I would like to try to get this job done, but if we can't, then we just can't. But can't tell if someone's knocking on my door or not. It's hard to tell. A new place opened up where I live, and so we're gonna be checking it out. It'll be a nice time. A nice chill time. Let's get our wheat farms done. I should swap these over. Doesn't take that long. Should really bring the brewing stand out or something. once this is done, be a jiggle. I think the beetroot quest is definitely not getting done on stream. That one's gonna take just far too long. But we can hopefully get our compactor before I end the stream. If I have to end stream before that, then it's just too bad. We'll just have to pick it up next time. Probably be later this evening. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we get for selling the wheat. Now, the seeds don't go for enough to actually warrant selling them. The wheat, I mean, it's a decent chunk, but it's not as good as the potatoes, and especially the carrots. So, we kind of know generally what to sell these for. The only one we weren't selling were the melons. Silly me. Trying to remember where to put my own crops. There we go. Oh. I missed one. Get all this done. Okay, so double check how far along I was. About like halfway through, so I am gonna have to drink more potions. Check the time. Chimkin. Oh man. I could do the kelp. The kelp doesn't make that much. It's not really as worth doing. I did make a ton of water breathing potions for this farm. Just because I had access to a lot of puffer fish since I've been fishing on my Steam Deck. I'm falling asleep. Yeah, it's annoying that this doesn't show. But we're almost to the compactor. I don't think I care for anything else. Let me see. Oh, well, at some point you get a second compactor. I am curious about the dragon egg. as to know what it is. Because I know you can get, like, dragon scales and stuff. But I don't know if you get those from the dragon eggs or what. Who knows? Get all these awkward potion made. And I can just make the speed potions. We're getting there. Might be done by the end of these. We'll see. Don't start. Just immediately start sipping. Don't go sipping now. I do need to collect some sand as well. We have 2 little river beds we collect sand from. You can see some right there. Let me see. I could also turn in some of this stuff. It's cobblestone, feathers. That's all gonna be like over that way. The only issue is a lot of this is over in this water. I just don't feel comfortable bringing our boy in. Yeah, so the feathers right here. Not a whole ton, but enough. I think we have cobblestone stairs in here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's been turned in. Let's see. I think there's a spider I want around, but there's not enough in here anyways. We actually do have like 2 stacks of spider eyes that I can put up. We are right there. We're sitting on the edge. Run on the edge. Getting right there towards the end. I think like 3 or 4 more batches and we'll be all chill. So we're like at 457-ish XP rate right now. See how much that gives me. 457 XP to 6. Okay, so we need 2 more batches. Oh, so it's gonna leave with an awkward amount. Oh well. So. I think this should be the level pop. Yeah, it is the level pop. Okay, so finish making the speed potion, but we are done. We just need that speed potion made. Now if we do slash jobs, spell it right, claim, we have a compactor. Hooray, hip hip hooray. I have no idea what to do or where to place this. An innovative machine. Okay. I don't know how big this is. Okay, he's a little guy. Can I move this? No. Oh, retrieve. Okay. I was gonna say I'd rather him be in a place like this, you know? Let me see. Where would be a good spot for this little guy? Kinda wanna say up here. I don't know. Maybe just under the fish. I don't like moving all the space is my issue. You know what? Why don't we do this? Okay, I don't really need a furnace here, nor... Okay, so I don't need a furnace here. Don't need the coal here. That's just annoying. That only faces one direction. Frustration. Retrieve you. Are you flush with the wall by chance? You are not. I get why it would only face one direction. Oh well. Oh well. So we need to compact cobblestone. Just by 160 stones. So that is, let's see. Big stretch. First a big stretch, but I'm gonna leave these in here. Screw it. Okay. Now let me see. How many do we need? We need 16. Okay. Did I? Okay, Blek's just being an idiot. Okay. Let's see. Not me typing numbers, so it just does that. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. That one. 2,560 cobblestone. I don't have the time to mine all that. Now the question is, because I do want to try out the compactor. Does this count? Like, do these stone count, or do I only have to mine cobblestone? Because if it's this stone, I gotta get myself a silk touch pickaxe. I'm not smelting all that. Let me do this. Okay, let me see. Is it this one that counts? No, okay. I think it's cobblestone. I think it's cobblestone, not stone. Which honestly is probably better for me. Even though it means I'm gonna have to mine a lot more. Let's see. I don't think this is enough to even try this. No, it is. Okay. Is there an obvious sign when it's done? No, it just kind of finishes silently. Okay. You have learned how to make compacted cobblestone. Let me add this to here. That's all chilling great. This is very anticlimactic, but we did, our goal has been achieved. Store some of our lava up. Okay. Let's take one last look at the beetroot farm, see if this can be done. Yeah, it's close enough, honestly. Beetroot takes too long to grow for me to care. It's only these, it's actually only the high level ones that count, but whatever. I knew beetroot can take quite a while, so I purposely put a ton of seeds in the bottom of the chest, because I know I'm impatient. And we'll break a lot of it early. I know me. He's very impatient. There we go. All the beetroot nice and planted. All freshly farmed. Isn't that nice? Okay. So now we need so much cobblestone. Like, way too much cobblestone. I'm just gonna start filling these barrels with cobblestone, honestly. So, I'll probably do that in like my off time when I'm like just going to bed and stuff. Mine out a ton of cobble. Not the most interesting thing to watch. Neither is me just sitting here brewing alchemy, but whatever. I might come back on later this evening and do that. But that will get us one step closer to getting our goal. We got our first compacted cobblestone. There was another compacted thing I need. Can't remember what it was. This is just an evil way of saying grind more, I feel like. But yeah. Oops, I accidentally took it. I tried to back out of it and it just took the entire thing. But I believe that's all for today. So I hope you'll have a very good day. I'm gonna go to a little restaurant. Goodbye.